Hi, this is Tina and Lissa here. We're having a great time here talking about Che Guevara and a bit about Lissa's book, not too much because we just want to give you a taste because she writes so well, and also the very fascinating situation with horse poo. So over to Lissa.
Hi, I'm an author in Kildare, and strangely enough, horse poo hasn't really figured in any of my 5 novels so far, which might be a help as to why one was a best-selling #1. But horse poo is something that you brought to light, Tina, for me because I'd not really considered it. Many years ago, I'd heard that in, I think, South American countries, where the climate is very different to ours, they dry the horse poo and use it like we use peat in the fires and burn it as briquettes. So one year, about 4 years ago, when we did get a few days of summer, I went out, collected it up. It was all dry and firm. There's no smell. It's easy to handle. Popped it in the fire to try it out. It does burn. It burnt for a very, very long time. I call it smouldering. No flame, very little heat. But I'm sure, given time, that would work. But that was the only time because the rain came, it gets wet, and we just can't dry it out. So that was my own experience of using horse poo, was to replace peat, was in the fireplace burning it.
This is absolutely fascinating because there was lots of research going on about using horse poo to replace peat. There are all sorts of rabbit poo as well. You think, how many rabbits would you need? Or chickens, how many chickens, for goodness sake? But obviously the big chicken sheds, you could do that. But because Lisa and I are both equestrians, and we have been all our lives, we are more specific on horse poo. There has been lots of funding from DERA, from the Agricultural Department in Northern Ireland, but unfortunately the Queen's professor in Queen's doesn't seem to understand that you need to understand the output before you can do it. But anyway, that's up to him now. He's not very happy with me because I pointed that out, but anyway. But he's a very good professor, there's no doubt about that. I don't want to slag him off, but he just hasn't understood that bit, that's all. But yeah, for my own thing, I've got a few test beds set up at home in Portadown with soil from the Moy, specific soil from the Moy, which was great horse country during World War One. A lot of the World War One horses came from the Moy, and some of them straight from the stable, straight out of the bed. Some of their horse poo, and also I've got I'm not a microbiologist, so I'm working with a microbiologist from Newry who come along and periodically test these. So what I've got one with horse poo and moist soil mixed. I know it won't, but I know daffodils won't grow solely in horse poo. I know that for a fact. I've got a food one with food and that compost accelerator.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to work, but I want to give it a try.
Yeah.
I've got one with peat from Dungannon. And what else have I got? Oh, then I've got some tubes, very controversial tubes. I'm not going to tell you why they're controversial. But so some of them are mixed compost and soil from Portadown, which is different.
Yeah.
Again. So and then I've got 5 of those are different things: compost, soil, mixture of soil and compost, mixture of grass and compost, mixture of grass and soil, 5, and wood chip as well. And I've planted 3 species of daffodils in all of them.
Right.
So we'll see what happens next spring. I don't think anything's going to happen with the food one. It's too rich, but it was worth a try just to see.
Yeah.
So and the next job is for my microbiologist to come and have a look and test these, hopefully in half term, and then we'll go up to Galbally and start poking about up there. So I poked about up there already. I was actually helping them collect peats during the summer. So yeah. So anyway, I think that's it because we don't want to go on too long.
Okay.
But if Elise just wants to have one quick more word.
I do, because peat itself is good for, am I right, ericaceous plants, but
Yes.
there's certain plants that peat wouldn't like. So what we're looking at is to actually replace peat for the plants that need whatever
Yeah.
it is that's in peat. So,
Yeah.
you know, perhaps manure isn't the answer for that, you know, but that's what you're hoping to discover.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm writing a course, or I've written part of a course backed up by the South Regional College in Newry, and with the Highlands and Islands Enterprise in Scotland, because I didn't know how to write lesson plans, but now I do.
Oh, so that's going to be fascinating. So people can find out about this. This
Yeah.
is really suit horticulturalists.
Yeah.
Can sign up. Presume you do the lessons by Zoom, would you?
Yes, I would. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
smashing. So anybody's welcome
Anybody's
to
welcome.
learn from you, and
you'll
you can learn from them as well. So
yeah, so there'll be some mad Zoom pictures at first, just to get us going, with me when I was trying to get it all going in Spain, not with Peter, I hasten to add, but and then in Orkney as well, and some interviews with Orkney Council,
right.
and also with Costa Women in the south, in Spain.
Mm.
So there'll be a few of those, just to sort of think, oh my God, what is this woman up to? Which is exactly the point.
And you'll be on your own, so we'll be able to see you in all your full glory instead of beautifully masked as we are
Well,
now.
absolutely. Anyway, I think that'll do us for now, and we'll pop that up the internet at some stage. Well, thank you very much, Lisa, for your time.
Thank you.
And for your input, because it's invaluable.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.